It's a good day to be on my back porch, but a bad day to be a beer. And we'll probably have one too many, make a fool out of. What's up, everybody? It's been Ragsdale coming at you live from the cave. Tonight I am joined by my good friend, Mr. Derek Shipley.
Thanks for having me, man.
If you listen to Louisiana local country music, you know Mr. Derek. He's the front man for Parish County Line. Probably definitely the most successful local band that's been around since I started playing, for sure. I want to talk to you about that too. Y'all played a show in Tiger Stadium.
Yes, Bayou Country Superfest. Yeah.
What year was that?
Don't get me to lying. 19, maybe? 20? 19? Something like that.
And who'd y'all play?
Right before COVID hit, I think.
Yeah. And what was like? Can you break that down? Just give us how'd you feel about that, and how did
Well, we had some friends. We had some help from our friends from Mocker Beverage, help us get on that show. But it was it was nerve-wracking. But once I got up there, it's like any other show.
Yeah.
Get a little nervous for it, but turned out all right, I guess. It was a great experience. It was a great experience. I will have to say that.
And who played after y'all?
Something Lane.
Okay.
I can't remember his last name. Chris Lane.
Okay.
Chris Lane or something like that. But you had I think Aldean closed out the night. Kane Brown played that night. Jason Aldean played that night. It was a good time, man.
Yeah.
We got treated very well.
Yeah.
It was the first time we really got treated like rock stars.
Yeah.
Like rock stars,
And I saw they announced it a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago. Y'all are playing another one with Jordan Davis.
Yes, it's actually on the field at LSU. It's something about an NIL show or something like that. I really don't know too much about it these days, man. I've been doing it so long. It's like Monday morning, I look at the schedule and be like,
right.
What do I have this week?
Hell yeah. Well, I've been watching Parish County Line since even before I started playing music. I think we watched y'all at St. John Fair. Watched y'all. I think my parents went and saw y'all, I think, open for Shenandoah, and that was before I started playing. I think that was one of Scott Ennis's events. Who's hosting Cajun Country Jam?
Oh, yes, I remember that. That was the Lamar Dixon.
Yeah,
that's right.
That was where
I remember that show.
My parents went and saw you. That was right when I was starting to get into it. And, we're playing Cajun Country Jam together.
Yes.
You're playing it Friday. We're playing it Sunday. So the last couple of people, we had Kendall on. We're playing Cajun Country Jam. So y'all be sure to go check that out. Memorial Day weekend.
Go get your tickets quick. Yeah.
Well, I'll start off with this first song. I haven't played it in a really long time. It was actually the first song I ever wrote. Wrote it by myself, sitting on that sofa right there, actually. And I don't know, it's still one of my favorite ones. I don't know if I'm biased to it because it's the first one or, whatever. But I wrote it because I had seen when Trey started hosting his writers' rounds at the Basin. That was right when I was getting into all of it. And I was kind of messing with him, and I texted him and said, how do I get on one of the writers' rounds? He said, we have one next Thursday. You're booked for it. And this was like Wednesday, the week before, so I had like 8 days. I was like, oh, well, I don't have any original songs, so I was just kidding. He's like, nope, figure it out. I was like, okay. So I came back, and I think Friday night or Saturday night, I wrote this song, and I got really creative with it and decided to call it Writing This Song. So, this was the very first song I ever put out and the very first song I ever wrote by myself. And hopefully I don't mess it up. It goes like this. She walked out last night, said she's never coming back. It was our first fight, and she seemed pretty mad. I'm sitting here alone, trying to collect my thoughts, wondering where she went and what I did wrong. And I could call her on the phone try to bring her back and tell her that I love her and I'll miss what we have. Prove to her that I do know right from wrong, but I'm sitting here writing this song. Used to take me fishing when I was just a kid. He was my best friend and I went everywhere he did. I'm sitting here alone, trying to collect my thoughts, learning how to walk through life with everything he taught. I wish I could call him on the phone, try to bring him back and tell him that I love him and I'll miss what we have. Prove to him that I did learn right from wrong, but I'm sitting here writing this song. Cherished all those moments while they were still around. So if they're out there listening, I hope they hear my sound. I wish I could call them on the phone, try to bring them back, tell them that I love them, I'll miss what we have. Prove to them that I do know right from wrong, but I'm sitting here writing this song. Oh, I'm sitting here writing this song. Writing this song. Thank you. I haven't played that song in probably 3 years, I think.
Good job, boy.
Thank you.
Well, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
It's going to be hard after that bowl of gumbo. Man, I just want to say that I love what you're doing right here, bro. Thank you for doing that.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Having people come out here like this and play, and I'm not too much of an original player. I don't call myself a songwriter. But I wrote this one sitting at my buddy's camp. And they all call it the camp song. Just talks about camp stuff. Talks about, I actually wrote it because my wife used to get mad at me because going to the camp all the time. And she was like, why you always want to go out there and sit and do nothing? I said, that's because that's what men like to do. So I kind of wrote a song about it, and this is it. Sometimes a man gets caught up in this crazy thing called life, trying to meet the perfect woman, trying to meet the perfect wife. Well, we work all day, busting our ashes, trying to be the head, paying the bills by the sweat of our brow, just trying to make ends meet. What we need is some George Jones and a bottle of whiskey, sitting around a campfire and writing songs, getting tipsy. I need a little more me time, a deer stand or a duck blind. I need some quality time with good friends of mine in this thing that they call life. work a 40-hour week with not near enough pay. Sometimes all I have been working for is Uncle Sam these days. I'd like to thank the ones that have sacrificed and given up their life. I hope they know they're the real heroes that's giving us the right. Sing a little more George Jones and drink a bottle of whiskey. Sit around a campfire, writing songs, getting tipsy. I need a little more me time, a deer stand or a duck blind. Need some quality time with good friends of mine in this thing they call life. Don't get me wrong, man, I love my wife, but she's got to understand. Sometimes I need to do some things to remind me, oh, I'm still a man. Sing a little more George Jones and drink a bottle of whiskey. Sitting around a campfire, oh, writing songs, getting tipsy. I need a little more me time, a deer stand or a duck blind. Need some quality time with good friends of mine in this thing they call life. Oh, I need some quality time with good friends of mine in this thing they call life. Thank you.
Acoustic in the Cave should be the new theme song. You guys heard it here first, Mr. Derek Shipley.
That's on the first EP we ever did. That song right there. So that's one of the, like you said, that was the first song you wrote. That's one of the first ones I wrote too. So it's one of them. One of them rookie songs, I guess you could call.
That's a good beer drinking song.
Yeah.
All right, so we talked a little bit earlier about a couple of your past shows. I wanted to ask you if you could pick one, like, what is the most memorable one you have besides the Tiger Stadium one, since we already talked about that. If you could pick one that just stands out, because I know there's a bunch, at least a couple of them that do.
Man, I would honestly have to say a few Texas Club shows, to be honest with you. Because, I mean, dude, there's been a couple times we played it there where it was just, like, so jam-packed in there. so much fun, like, so much fun. That energy was just, like, so good, you know. We've done so many shows. I mean, we've been together almost 13 years.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to next.
So there's so many, and there's some I'm probably forgetting, you know. But I would honestly have to say a few Texas Club shows. One in particular was the Summer Bash that we threw, the Bud Light Summer Bash, and that was just jam-packed. It was a great. Was a great. I'd have to say some of the Texas Club headline shows. This is some of my most memorable shows.
Yeah. So how did Parish County Line get started? Did you start first and picked up your band?
I had an idea to do. I love 90s country music, and I had an idea, and I just got to asking around, and it just kind of fell in place, to be honest with you. You know, and it's so hard to, you know, from stories that I hear from other bands, it's so hard to keep people together and playing and stuff like that. But it just, with PCL, it really wasn't that hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just went smooth, and it just kept, you know, good things kept happening to us, and we, you know, we did the right things, we made the right decisions, and, you know, it just, I don't know, it just kind of fell in place, man. And we're really blessed. Yeah. Is what it was. We're really blessed to be able to do what we did, you know. And we're all getting old now. We got kids, you know, and band members are still having kids. I mean, Seth just had a baby April 1st. So, and he's got a little toddler on top of that. Yeah. Ross and his wife is expecting, you know. So, I mean, we're really picky and choosy about what we take these days. Yeah. We're not grinding like we used to, you know. We're kind of a little bit too old for that. But you know, we take the fun. You take the fun stuff that comes along and what's worth our while. So
Well, for all the people from Georgia watching that aren't from Louisiana, Parish County Line, I feel like is kind of they're a staple of current local country music for sure. You guys are, not to toot your own horn, but they're kind of like the finish line for everybody around here. And yeah, I just didn't know how.
Well, there comes a time where there's a line, pretty much, if I can explain it right, where you got to make a decision where you want to try to push it further, or you want to try to just stay where you're at.
Find your niche, yeah.
And when you push it further with kids, then you got to be on the road, And we try to make ourselves the most regional as we could, And Michael Beverage and Bud Light helped us with that tremendously. Got big props to them.
Yeah.
And we're still getting some regional shows. We played Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi.
Yeah.
We got a show in Colorado. You get those few where you go down to Key West and play and stuff like that. And that's great. But, I mean, there comes a time where you have to be like, the money's good.
Right.
And it's like, do I take less money and try to go out there or just be happy with what we got?
At. Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'll tell you what, we're just happy where we are. So that's what we do.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Did y'all play a show in North Carolina?
Yes, we played the Carolina Country Music Fest.
And it was supposed to be Morgan Wallen headlining and ended up being Kenny Chesney?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yep, correct. And Brooks and Dunn.
Yes.
Brooks and Dunn was out there.
How was that? Was that
yeah, it was good, man. I enjoyed watching Brooks and Dunn. Kenny, I think I watched Kenny. I can't remember. Must have been a good time. But yeah, Brooks and Dunn was awesome, and the stage we played on was great. I mean, it's two totally different ends. We didn't play on the main stage, but it was a big stage.
Yeah.
But it was two totally different ends of the. I mean, you could just, as far as you could see, it was the other stage. And the other stage backed up to the beach.
Yeah.
It was a great deal.
That's awesome. I remember I followed that when something happened with Morgan Wallen. I think that was when he canceled all his shows because of his voice or something.
I think he got sick or something. He lost his voice or he had vocal problems or something like that. Yeah.
Well, I guess time to play a song. We've talked enough. I played this song in an earlier episode. I wrote it with my friend, Mr. Kyle Wilson. It's called Burn This Boat. It's a kind of a love song, I guess. It's about not leaving your partner when shit gets tough, I guess, basically. And it goes like this. I swore to myself that if I ever caught your eye, I'd be in it for the long run. I'd never cheat or ever lie. Now we've been making our way, carving out our own path. There's no time for giving in. There's no time for looking back. We're gonna have to burn this boat, 'cause we ain't turning around. We're gonna have to stay, love our way through these tough times. No matter how rough it gets, I'm not the running kind. When there's nowhere to run, we'll send it up in smoke. We're gonna have to burn this boat. We'll make it through the strong winds, make it through the heavy rain. When we drift off course, all you gotta do is call my name. Worries may come easy, but you know the storm will pass. There's no time for giving in. There's no time for looking back. We're gonna have to burn this boat, 'cause we ain't turning around. We're gonna have to stay, love our way through these tough times. No matter how rough it gets, I'm not the running kind. When there's nowhere to run, we'll send it up in smoke. We're gonna have to burn this boat. Gonna have to burn this boat, 'cause we ain't turning around. We're gonna have to stay, love our way through these tough times. No matter how rough it gets, girl, I'm not the running kind. When there's nowhere to run, send it up in smoke. We're gonna have to burn this boat. That'll be the next song I put out after the next one I'm putting out.
There you go. How long ago you wrote that song?
I wrote it about probably a year ago with Kyle in this room, actually. And I had set on the idea for a year before that, trying to find somebody to write it with, because I thought it was a pretty good idea. I told the story in the episode with Kyle, but to make a long story short, I saw a post on Instagram about a guy from Spain when they were conquering all the land in like the 1500s. And he came to South America, and his whole army came on a boat. Like, they all came on a bunch of boats, and they got to the land that they were conquering, and one of the soldiers came up and told him that they didn't have enough boats to get everybody back to Spain when they were done. And the guy who was leading it all, he just told him, we're not going back. We're either gonna die here, or we're either gonna conquer the land, or we're gonna die here, so we're not going back. So he went and burned all the boats to change everybody's mind about it. So then we wrote a love song about it.
Man. That's awesome.
Thank you. So, another thing we talked about earlier, I actually didn't know about your loss of hearing.
Oh, yeah.
So if you could tell
that's a long story in itself. A lot of people don't know that about 7 years ago, I lost pretty much about 80% of my hearing. And I had fever for 25 days straight. I went offshore fishing and caught some kind of disease out there. And when you have fever for so long like that, when it breaks, it's going to attack something in your body, and it attacked my hearing. And there was a chance that I was about to quit. There was a chance I was going to have to quit music.
Yeah.
And some friends helped me. And this next song I'm going to do, kind of got a little emotional right there, bro.
It's all right.
Can I get a beer?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I got one out in that ice chest out there.
You made a joke earlier. I thought it was funny. You've heard about blind musicians, but you've never heard about you've never heard about a deaf musician.
Yeah, you hear about all the blind musicians, but you never hear about a deaf one. You never heard of a deaf singer. That's me. But you know what? I said I'm gonna keep playing until I can't go no more. You know, and but there was a time I almost quit, and I just got kind of like depressed about it, and I don't know, couldn't hear no more, breaking strings everywhere, and we got some great in-ear system, and it helped me out, you know, but I don't even know if I want to do this song no more.
You got it.
I'm gonna do it anyway. You gotta live sometime, huh?
You're saying a song
this
about
song is not. We haven't put this out I don't know if I'm gonna do it with the band or I may even do it solo, because it's kind of about me, you know, and that experience.
Yeah.
And being gone all the time and missing kids events, you know. But you know, well, yeah,
I don't know. I don't have kids.
You don't know about the kids events, but you know what it's like to be playing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just being gone all the time. And when you get married and have kids, kind of just puts a toll on you. And that's kind of what this song is about. I've been playing this old 6-string now, 'cause I was 9 years old. I always dreamed of a life with a traveling band, playing songs out on the road. I thought that I knew what my dream was. Someone proved me wrong. She stands 5'1", has dark brown eyes. She's as sassy as can be. She took all the pain right out of my life when that girl married me. She thinks I'm living my dream, singing these songs. All I can think about is getting home from all the long and lonely nights, all the missing her through the neon lights, all the kissing her goodbyes, all the tears I've seen building in her eyes, all the nights out on the road, really starting to take his toll, all the miss you babes, all the telephone I love yous. Well, it's getting harder and harder and harder to chase a dream. She's my dream come true. Well, I miss baseball game after baseball game, playing shows out on the road. Hey Daddy, can we go fishing next week? It's getting harder to tell them no. Well, it's a rough way to make a living when the living's what you're missing from all the long and lonely nights, all the missing them through the neon lights, all the kissing them goodbyes, all the tears I've seen building in their eyes, all the nights out on the road, really starting to take his toll, all the miss you dads, all the telephone I love yous. Well, it's getting harder and harder and harder to chase a dream when they're my dream come true. All the fame don't replace the memories. You can't cash it at the pearly gates. And I'll lay down this old 6-string if I never have to feel this way. From all the long and lonely nights, all the missing her through the neon lights, all the kissing them goodbyes, all the tears I've seen building in their eyes, all the nights out on the road, really starting to take its toll, all the miss you babes, all the telephone I love yous. Well, it's getting harder and harder and harder to chase a dream when they're my dream come true. When they're my dream come true. When they're my dream come true. I tried to get through it, man.
Damn. We're getting emotional up in here on Acoustic in the Cave. Oh, yeah. We're about to be at my favorite section. All right, everybody. We're to my favorite section of Acoustic in the Cave, where me and Mr. Derek, we basically get to play whatever we want, cover.
Hold up, I got to stop you right there. I normally would get on to you for saying Mr. Derek, but I'm going to say that give props to your mom and dad for raising you right. So,
come on.
I ain't that old. Go ahead.
You're old enough. No, we get to. This is where I just let whatever artist comes on, I just give them free reign to play whatever. I usually play a song that it's one that I hear, where right when I hear it, I'm like, I don't know how I didn't think of that before they did. Which doesn't really apply to this because this song came out way before I was born. But there's a song I wish I had written that had never been written before I was born. I remember hearing this riding around the Jeep with my family. Was actually the very first time I heard it. And nobody else really, you knew it. But I feel like it's not for Lynyrd Skynyrd, it's definitely not one of their top 20 most popular songs. I played a private party at my cousin's wedding about a month ago, and my aunt requested it. Shout out Aunt Jan. But this is one of my favorite songs probably ever, so I'll try and fumble my way through it. It's called All I Can Do Is Write About It. This life that I live has took me everywhere. There ain't no place I ain't ever gone. It's kinda like a saying that you heard so many times. Oh, there just ain't no place like home. Did you ever see a she-gator protect her youngins? Or the fish in a river swimming free? Did you ever stop and think about, well, the air you breathe in? Well, you better listen to my song. And Lord, I can't make any changes. All I can do is write them in a song. But I can't see the concrete slowly creeping. So Lord, take me in mind before that comes. You like to see a mountain stream a-flowing. You like to see a youngin' with his dog. Did you ever stop and think about, well, the air you breathe in? Well, you better listen to my song. And Lord, I can't make any changes. All I can do is write them in a song. 'Cause I can't see the concrete slowly creeping. Lord, take me in mind before that comes. I'm not trying to put down no big city, but the things they write about us is just a bore. You can take a boy out of old Dixieland, Lord, but you'll never take old Dixie from a boy. And Lord, I can't make any changes. All I can do is write on in a song, 'cause I can see the concrete slowly creeping. Lord, take me in mind before that comes. I said I can see the concrete slowly creeping. Lord, take me in mind before that comes.
Yeah. I love that song, man.
How did you say? Thank you.
I hope you
Shout out
didn't
to the
mind me
crowd.
picking along with you.
Shout out to the crowd for being at Acoustic in the Cave tonight, as
I just
always.
spilled everything over here, I think.
It's alright.
That's all right.
Middle buff. Alright.
Well, it's just about time to end it, huh?
Yep.
We've been chatting, laughing, and crying, doing else we got to. I gotta say, we were, I'm a big '90s country fan, and that's what I based this Parish County Line band off of. But we were going down the road the other day in the bus, and I said, you know what? We don't have no Clint Black. We don't play a Clint Black song. I said, how can you be a '90s country band and not play a Clint Black song? So we started picking this song up, but for about the past 3 shows, and it's actually been a really hit.
Yeah.
So song's called "Killing Time." When I thought to drink you off my mind, when I get lost in the liquor, you're the only one I find. Did the things I ought to still not be mine, so I'll keep a tight grip on the bottle, getting loose, killing time. It's killing time. It's killing me. Drinking myself blind, hoping I won't see. And if I cross that line, will it bury me? Though I just might find I'll be killing time for eternity. I don't know much about tomorrow. I've been lost in yesterday. I spent all my life just dying for the love that passed away. There's an end to all my sorrow, and it's the only price I pay. I keep a dying on, but I messed up right there. Can we redo that? And I caught a cramp in my left leg.
I love it. Man down.
Damn, that's a good song.
Man down.
Now I know why you come and missed you. That's B-roll right there. I knew I was gonna mess up on the second verse.
You heard it here first, guys.
I'll be a happy man when I go. That's the line I was looking for.
You can't make this shit up right here. I can tell you the first verse ever catch a cramp on the Acoustic in the Cave series.
about tomorrow. I've been lost in yesterday. I spent all my life just dying for love to pass away. If there's an end to all my sorrow, and it's the only price I'll pay, I'll be a happy man when I go. I can't wait another day. This killing time is killing me. I'm drinking myself blind, thinking I won't see. And if I cross that line, when they bury me, and though I just might find I'll be killing time for eternity, though I just might find I'll be killing time for eternity. Oh, little Clint Black for you, man. Thank you.
Mr. Derek Shipley, everybody. That was this episode of Acoustic in the Cave. Before we leave, shout out your socials, Paris County Line.
At PCL Band. At PCL Band, I think that's what it is. You know, you can find us, Paris County Line, PCL Band. It'll come up. Ben Ragsdale, thank you for having me, man. Thank you for doing this for the local artists around here, man. This is a great idea. I wish I'd have thought of it, to be honest with you, but I ain't got no cool cave like this, bro.
Not yet.
Yeah.
You're building one. Well, my name's Ben Ragsdale. This is this episode of Acoustic in the Cave. Shout out Backroads Apparel. Shout out Tinsaw Outdoor Products. And yeah, this has Ben Ragsdale coming at you live from the cave. We'll see y'all next time.